Hi there, Candy here with a Temu haul. But let's get started on the haul and see what I picked up. There are a lot of things in here, so we'll get started. It's a lot of charms and beads. So we'll start with these beads. These were $3.03, and there's 25 pieces in here, and it's just a little variety. Sometimes they do these little packs with matching colors and styles and things like that. These are all silicone. So we do have these little peachy orangish ones in the lighter color, the white, blue, and then these floral. Let me show that a little bit better. There you go. So there's these little floral beads. So a total of 25 in here. And then I picked up this variety pack. This was $3.03 as well for 25 pieces, and it says Blue Butterfly silicone beads. All right, so we've got the light blue. These that have like a little line, squiggly, kind of tie-dye almost look to them. The white with the blue. And some of them have a little bit more than that one did. And then we have white, the darker blue, and then these butterflies. It's hard to tell that they're butterflies. You can kind of see the wings a little bit, but yeah, I guess it's a butterfly effect because it's certainly not what you would look at and say, hey, that's a butterfly. All right. That's those. And then these silicone beads, these are 15 millimeter black color mix, and these were $3.89. And I don't know if I mentioned how many there are. 40. There are 40 pieces in here. So I'm just trying to get some of each color. So we've got gray, black, white, and then these decorated black ones. So 40 pieces of those. Oops. One just ran away, or rolled away. Alright, and then I picked up these silicone beads. This was $3.74 for 40 pieces. And these are just strawberry colors. So we have the white, the light pink, this red, and then these strawberry beads. So 40 of those. Right, and these are the silicone focal beads as well. There's 12 of these for $6.30, and it's a variety pack of animals and insects apparently, because there's a bee. So we have the little Highland cow, little kitty cat, a llama, little cow, that's cute, a little elephant, that one's really cute, this little caterpillar, a frog, a little chick, chicken, rooster, chicken, maybe, a sloth, an owl, and a bumblebee. So those are really cute. I like those. All right, and then we have these silicone beads. These were 30 pieces for $4.32, and they are a variety of frog. So there's these wound white beads, the round white beads. There are these green, looks like daisies almost, in the beads. These little white spacer beads. And then there's the green round ones, the green like hexagonal shapes, and then the frogs. And there's only 2 frogs. So out of 30 pieces, there's 2 frogs. The rest are just a variety of those beads. Alright, then we have these silicone beads, and these are all Highland cows. This was $5.26 for 15 pieces. So let me try to get all the different colors. I think there's only 3 colors. We have the black one, the tan one, and the brown one. So those are the only colors. So 15 of those. All right, and then we get these $3.63 for 6 pieces. And I think I have never watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but for some reason these made me think of it. They are little turtles, but they're little walking turtles. So it just made me think of that. So just the light and the darker color. All right, these are $2.33. This is mixed. I don't know how many are in here. 5? Yeah. But it says, well, they're not really silicone. They're kind of they're hard, but they are fuzzy with little eyes. They are adorable. So there's that tan one, and then there's the black one. These are really cute. And they're just fuzzy. Oh, there's a darker one here. Did I show that one already? Yeah, these are cute. They have a little bit of a bigger hole, so they might fit the beaded pins and keychains. Okay, I have 2 more of the silicone beads, and then I've got charms, and then just regular glass beads. So let's get this open. This was 40 pieces, pink color mix, $3.89. So let me try to get everything out of here. So we've got this little hot pink, the white, and the gray for the plain beads, and then these really pretty floral beads. Kind of hard to see, but they are flowers. So those are pretty. All right, and the last of the silicone beads are these hot air balloon, yeah. These balloon dogs. This was $3.45, and there are 8 pieces. Excuse me. All right, so we've got 8 different colors, it looks like. So purple, dark brown, light brown, light blue, deep purple, or deep pink, a little dark pink, and then light pink. So 3 shades, and then green. All right, so moving on to charms. This is $1.68 for 10 pieces. Didn't say on there, so I had to count them. They're macaroons, because they look like cookies. So they're really cute. You got the pink, this tan color, purple, the green. Green's the only one there's not 2 of. Yellow. And then this light pink. And there's only 1 light pink. The others are all 2 pieces. So that's what those look like. And then this one is 10 pieces for $1.81, and these are roller skates. How cute those are. They're really cute. They're all the same. And then I got 2 packages of these. Here's the other one. These were $3.12 each. Oh, these are silicone. I missed the silicone one. And they are waffles. They're all the same. Little waffle faces. All right, and these were 3 pieces for $1.74. I don't know why I paid that for these. They're little glass mushrooms. So the holes go from top to bottom. And there are 3 of them for $1.74. I mean, I thought they were really cute because they are, I mean, they're textured. They have that 3D look to them, so they are textured. You can see that. Right, these I have purchased before, $1.57 for 10 of them. And they are these cactus charms with a little heart at the top. So they're saguaro cacti. Then I picked up these dice charms. These were $2.07 for 12 pieces. So there are 2 orange, 2 green, 2 white, 2 black, this translucent clear one. It has different colors, which is weird. This blue one, a pink, and a red. Doesn't look very red on the camera, but it is red. And then I got these billiard balls, 30 pieces for $3.58. So just a variety of colors. I'll just show you 1 or 2 because there are a lot of colors on there. But that's what they look like. They're really cute. Oops, it's upside down. Yeah, just a variety of different colors. 30 of them. At least they didn't roll away. Alright. Then we have these glitter pieces, 6 pieces for $2.41. And it looks like they're teddy bears. So they're very glittery. So there's the purple, green, yellow, pink, darker pink, oops, and then the blue. And Midnight's back. All right, we have these next. These were $2.18 for 10 pieces. These are, looks like boxes maybe. Are they all the same? I don't know. Maybe they're just different colors. Whoops. Yeah, no, they're different things. That's a kitty cat, and there are 2 of those. And these look like a little lamb, and there are 2 of those. And I think this might be a red fox. There are 2 of those. And then this little squirrel, 2 of those. And then the fox, and there's 2 of those. Excuse his butt, sorry. All right, then we have, why don't you settle down somewhere, honey? We have these little Lego pieces, $2.18 for 20 of them. So that's what they look like. We've got the green, gray, this darker green, and then each of them has four little hole things. This dark pink, yellow, blue, just a whole variety of colors, as you can see on this package. Oops, I'm sorry, honey. All right, then we have, those are beads. Okay, we've got these that are charms. So we've got these silver teddy bears that are 20 pieces, $2.32. And they are all the same. So that's what they look like. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so I'm back after a short midnight break, and he's back. All right, so I did get, these are $2.05 for 20 pieces, and these are little frames, and I have purchased these before. I just think they're really cute. So when you're making dangles, you can put the beads inside of these. And their little kitty heads. And then I got these for, he just pushed himself right in there. Let's not lock any of those down. I bought these for the head pins where the beads are too big to fit on the pin. So you can put these little tiny clear spacers in there that will stop the beads from falling through. And there were 100 of these for $1.20. All right, now the rest of these are all beads. So I'll just grab some and start on them. So these were $1.49, light purple porcelain, 6mm. So I just thought these are really pretty. Just a light purple. Oh shoot. And they just, this was not tied off, so those beads just went all over. I'll be right back. All right, I think there might have been a couple that fell. I'll get those later. Okay, this was 12mm, and these were about 70 pieces, $3.39 for this green. And these are just so gorgeous. And they're the ones that aren't completely round. I don't remember what those are called. There's a name for them. But those are gorgeous. And I think I bought different sizes of the green. So, yeah, here is, these were $1.86, about 65 pieces, and these are the 10mm. So the same green, but in 10. So we've got 10, 12, and then these were 8mm, and it says about 68 pieces, and these were $1.79. So those are the 8mm. It's really pretty. And then I got these blue ones. These were $2.02, 63 to 65 pieces, sky blue, 8mm. And this one is tied off, so that's pretty. I just love how shiny these beads are. All right, and then I got this color blue. So these were $1.50 for 8mm. It says Lake Blue. And these are not tied off, so I won't bring all these out, but you can see how pretty these are. These are called Lake Blue. And then this blue, this is these are 6mm, around 85 pieces, $1.31, and it doesn't say what the color is considered, but they are darker blue. See, they're actually blue, but they're dark. All right, then these all go together. I'm having to pull them out from under midnight. So these are $3.71, and I did get these once before. This is 10mm, and my complaint is the same for these, that they're not the same. So I got them as I wanted a set. So I wanted 6, 8, 10, and 12, I think, for the sizes. All in the same shades and everything. So everything but the 12 are the same shades. So these are the 10. And these are the 8. And then these are the 12. And they're just not the same. I don't know why they sell them like that. At least there's a pink one on this one. There wasn't a pink one on the last one. And they had purple on it that weren't on these. But a little bit better with this one, but still just not the same shades. So I have to remember not to get the 12 anymore. But I had already ordered the second ones before I got the first one, so I didn't realize it until I was marking the prices on them and realized they looked different. All right, next up are these pink beads, and I got them in 2 different sizes. This one is 8mm, and this one is 6, I think. Yeah, the 6 were $1.71, and the 8 were $2.17. And there's about 63 to 65, it says in this one. But just love these beads. And the 6mm were $1.71, did I say? I don't remember. My memory is not so great anymore. But those are the 6. Very, very pretty. All right, and then these purple ones were $1.64. They're 8mm, and there's 50 pieces in here. I realized I didn't have too many purple when I went to make some dangles. Oh, I can open this because I can put them in here. It's in one of those packages that you can't reclose. But look at those, they're really pretty. Okay, and then I got these white 100 pieces, $2.33, and they're 8mm. And they are not tied off. Look at how pretty these are. $100 pieces in there. And some more blue, $1.59, 8mm, around 65 pieces. And it's more of the dark blue ones. So these are just different sizes. This was 6 and these are 8. And then this is a variety pack, 100 pieces, 10mm beads, $3.32. There's 2 packages. So I guess there's 50 in each package. So just a variety of colors. Kind of that crackled bead look. So 50 pieces for $3.32. All right, these were $1.51. It says emerald green, 6mm. It doesn't say how many pieces. Ooh, and they are not tied off. So that's what these look like. All right, and then I got some other smaller ones here. So these were blue pink, $1.21 for 60, and they're 6mm. You can see those. And these are in the non-resealable packages, and I don't have any other bags I could put them in right now. These are 60 pieces for $1.21, and they are a mix. So just different colors. I just wanted some smaller ones. These are called Lake Blue, 60 pieces, this light blue color. Again, these are 6mm. These are purple, it just says. These were $1.21. These were also $1.21, 60 pieces, and these are rose red. And these are 8mm mixed color, 50 pieces, $1.60. And there's just a variety of colors in there. And I picked up these sunflower beads. They are $3.44 for 30 pieces. And they have these sunflowers on them. And then I found one more charm, $1.98. And these are little cat heads, but they're, I don't remember what they called them, but they kind of change color a little bit. I don't know if you can see, it's blue or black, depending on how the light hits it. And there were, how many pieces? 10 pieces of these. And the hole goes from top to bottom on here. All right, and then the only thing I have left are these 4 multi-packs. This was $5.21 for 200 pieces. They're called ice beads. They're 8mm. And that's the different colors on those. And these are called nothing. They're 8mm, $4.87 for 200 pieces, and it doesn't have a name on these. But that's that variety pack. These were $3.85, and again, 200 pieces, 8mm. No style name on there. There's something weird inside of there. I need to open that up and see what it is. That's just something on the cover, some piece of lint. Oh, and this is cracked. If you can see that. And that's these colors. So I'm going to have to keep this one in the packaging in case that hole gets bigger. Alright, and then the final one is this one that it was $3.86. And 10 colors is all it says. And I think there's 200 pieces in this as well. And these are all the different colors on that. So it's really pretty. All right, well that was my bead / charms / silicone haul, Temu haul. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give a thumbs up if you liked it. And I hope to see you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.